Hi there, I'm Dr. Isabeau Iqbal. I'm a certified coach for ambitious perfectionists ready to move ahead in their higher education career. Today I want to talk about my process for evaluating my weekly goals, because what's the point of setting goals if you're not going to reflect on them, interact with them in some kind of way? And if you missed the previous video where I shared how I go about setting weekly goals, check out the playlist and you will find it there. So there's 5 prompts that I respond to when I am evaluating my weekly goals. One is, what were my goals? What were my results? Number 3, what went well? This includes, what did I do well? What am I celebrating? 4 is, where was I micro quitting? Like, where was I quitting on myself? And number 5, what will I think and do differently next week? So I'm going to give you an example to make this more concrete. Let's take this example of last week. I had, one of my goals was to write 2 blog posts, and I ended up writing 1 only. So that was my goal, that was my result. What went well is that, I did the 1 post, and also I could see that I was not going to write the second blog post, and I gave myself some grace. So I'm celebrating the fact that I wasn't overly hard for myself. I chose rest over work, and that is a fairly big deal for me. Where I was micro quitting was that I kept thinking, I want to write the second post. I want to write the second post. I wasn't scheduling time to do it, and the week was going on. So that was where I was micro quitting. 5, what will I do and think differently this week is that I'm going to schedule 45 minutes in my calendar to write the post. I'm going to honor that time and use it for writing the blog post. So there you go. That's an example of how I use this process to evaluate my weekly goals. And the reason that I take the time to do this is that, one, it really helps me to see what my achievements and accomplishments are. So as an ambitious perfectionist, it's so easy to just race on to the next thing, and you basically barely take a moment to acknowledge yourself. So that is one reason. The second is that it also has shown me that if I don't meet my goals, I'm going to survive that. But I used to be afraid to set goals because I was so afraid of not reaching them. Because I would get really hard on myself. So this allows me to see that I can survive not meeting my goals, and that I can be kind to myself also. And then the third reason that I do this is that it allows me to course correct much more quickly than if I was only doing this, every few months or monthly. So there you go. There's my process. Thank you for listening. If you are ready to move ahead in your higher education career and want to find out how my coaching support can help you do that, I invite you to book a complimentary consultation today. I would love to hear from you. You can go to my website, go to the contact page, or simply send me an email and we will find a time. Thanks. And now for my singing outro. There's a little motto always sees me through. When you're good to mama, mama's good to you.